Flix with the Hicks, where we tell you about the movies. We tell you if they're great or if they really stink. Now it's time to start the show. Yeah, now it's time to go. Guess what? It's Flix with the Hicks.
Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Flix with the Hicks. This is my lovely wife Janet. I'm Greg. Each week we review two films that we watched this last week on DVD. We always review the best film and the worst film. This week I got tasked with choosing the worst film. Alright, so here we go. The worst film of the week was Martian Child, starring John Cusack, Oliver Platt, Amanda Peet, and Joan Cusack. It is a story about a science fiction writer played by John Cusack, who he's a 2-year widower, and he decides to adopt a child. And he chose a child, or the child that was best suited for him, turned out to be a child who believes he's from Mars. And when I say he believes he's from Mars, he doesn't like sunlight. He wears protective covering to keep the sun's rays from bothering him. He wears weights because we have such a light atmosphere here. He doesn't want to float off the planet.
Yeah. He eats weird.
Yes, all he eats is Lucky Charms. So, unusual kid. Now, I like John Cusack in almost everything he does. Loved him in The Sure Thing, Say Anything, The Grifters. This was not one of his better films.
No.
Now, it wasn't due to his acting. It's just that the film itself...
The story and all that.
Yeah, there was too many unbelievable things in the story, and it wasn't cohesive. It seems like they would take you in one direction, and then without fulfilling where they were going with it, it would turn and go into a different direction. And it wasn't a terrible movie. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't... I wouldn't watch it again.
Right,
I wouldn't watch it again. And that's unusual for me with the John Cusack movie, because I like all of his films.
Yeah.
So.
He has the same look and the same mannerisms, same everything, but the story didn't do him justice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. It's a good story, a family story. But you're right. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing special about it. Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kid did a good job too, acting. Yeah. And, based on the foster problems and the adoption problems, it's not reality either.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
All right. So 0 to 100, I would give Martian Child. I'd give it a 56.
I was thinking about 50.
Yeah.
I could take it or leave it. It'd be okay for kids to watch, though. You know, it's okay. Yeah, it's kind of wasting my time, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Janet got to pick the best movie of the weekend. What did she pick?
Okay. Now, this is the ultimate movie, religious type movie. The 10 Commandments. Okay? From 1956. The Charlton Heston classic, big, forever 220-minute movie. Awesome. I've got goosebumps. But I mean, seriously, I think everybody's seen it. I mean it. I mean, it was a big production movie.
This was the first time for me.
No way.
Yep.
Oh my.
Growing up as a kid, I would see it on TV, bits and pieces. And I say, oh, a Bible movie. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Where's Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, there you go.
But I just never paid a whole lot of attention to it when I was younger.
Get this. I found out it was a remake of a silent movie from 1923. And there's been a lot more remakes, of course. But with Yul Brynner, Charlton Heston playing Moses, and the whole story, has a baby, what happened to him, and and then he finds out he really wasn't so-and-so, and then he goes to Mount Sinai and the burning bush stuff and all that. It's awesome, you guys. And the family members, and it's like there's all kinds of awards, all kinds, Golden Globe, all kinds. And Ann Baxter, Yvonne DiCarlo, Yul Brynner, Charlton Heston, fabulous, like Yul Brynner, like in The King and I, awesome. And but they only made this movie for $12 million, and in that year, when the initial release, it made $122.5 million. That's not counting. It was released on DVD later, and then it started streaming and all that. That is all like the second most all-time grossing movie ever.
Really?
It's like even listed on what do you call the awards for the most of everything? Guinness World Book of Records and stuff. It's on there. I mean, serious. It is the ultimate dramatic Bible story on production that I've ever seen. I think it is the ultimate. And as far as rating it, 0 to 100, I'll give it 95.
Wow. That's way up there.
Yeah, it's way up there. It's that good.
Okay.
And now they've redone it with Technicolor and all that. It was in color, but I mean like really beautiful, and part of the sea and all that. I mean, seriously, and the horses and all that. It's the whole storyline and trying to follow it. It makes you understand what you've read in the Bible better. It makes you really say, oh yeah, you can picture it better. You can understand it more. And it's very educational, very entertaining, and it's historical too.
Yes.
And it's just the whole production was beautiful.
Okay.
What do you think?
I got to watch it for the first time all the way through with you.
Yeah, it's a little long. That's why I say 95.
The only thing that bothered me a little bit about the film was that it was made so long ago. I guess it was made in 1956.
Yeah.
And so, of course, the special effects weren't like today's special effects. But the film itself, the acting, the fact that it's an epic, it's a huge film.
Cecil D. DeMille did
yes,
it. Yeah.
Fantastic film. Honestly, I am surprised at how much I enjoyed it. I would give that film, I'd give it an 88 out of 100, which I think is pretty high for me.
Yeah.
But it was a very good film. Definitely like to watch it again. Miss those old films that you go see a movie and halfway through they'd have an intermission.
Yeah,
yeah.
They'd have to have one on this one, yeah. But, yeah, it says the greatest event in motion picture history. I mean, and there's 2 DVDs in here. Of course, it's too long. But, with the Egyptian pharaohs and the whole set and where, oh my gosh, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good, y'all.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the sets were incredible.
Yeah, I mean, really, costume, whatever. You guys, if you haven't seen it, put it on your bucket list. I am serious.
Yep.
But,
very good film. Very educational, too.
Yep. Wow. And it like the twists and turns, and it's like good.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, folks. Well, if you enjoyed this episode of Flix with the Hicks, hit all those buttons that everybody asks you to hit. And until next time, go out and enjoy a good film. Have a great day. Bye-bye.